What's going on, guys? Smoke Raider here. I'm here to talk about the bounties of two One Piece pirates. Their names are Monkey D. Luffy and Rohono Zoro. Now, Monkey D. Luffy, let's get straight into it. He has, right now, 400 million belly bounty. Right now, I feel, with addition of Haki, since his last fight at Marineford, where he had received the $400 million bounty, he should at least have that doubled. Because with addition of his armament Haki, Conquering King's Haki, and Observation Haki, he can now fight Logias, which means he's not on par yet with the admirals, but he can definitely fight them one-on-one. I think he could probably beat, I don't want to say Akainu. Can't defeat him, and he cannot defeat the old Admiral Aokiji, but he can beat Kizaru. I think he's fast enough with his Gear Second and his Haki, where he can now fight Kizaru on an even plane. Now I know some people might think that's taking a big stretch, but that is something that Luffy could probably do now. Easy fights that he seemed like he had no chance in when he was at Marineford. He is now leagues and leagues above that. I know we haven't seen him fight anybody yet. We've only seen him fight Horty Jones, and let's face it, Horty Jones was just a pushover. He was basically a steroids Arlong. Luffy played around with him for a minute, but then when it came down to it, Luffy finished the fight up. No problem. Saying that, I think his bounty that was 400 million should at least be doubled, 800 million, if not a billion bounty. His Conquering King's Haki took out 500,000. Yeah, was it 500,000 troops or 50,000 troops? Just laid him to waste, just by thinking it, just by imposing his will. Now that he's able to control that, that's why I'm surprised the Marines and the world government didn't give him at least a 600,000 bounty at the end of the Marineford arc. This is that is leagues above everything. That's what they say is Pirate King level. That's what the Pirate King had. That's what anybody who's been like a powerful king or someone who was a leader among men and a leader of their group and a leader among just the people in the One Piece world in general have. You could see everybody's terrified of his power. Not terrified of him because we love Monkey D. Luffy. He's a good guy. He wants to save people. He doesn't want countries fall to evil people. He just wants to eat some meat and chill out. And sail the sea. But definitely 1 billion bounty. At least 800 million to 100 billion, or not 100 billion, 800 million to 1 billion bounty. Now we go to Rohono Zoro, and wow, Zoro's bounty is pitiful right now. 125 is a disgrace. Zoro has been fighting every day for the last 2 years against some giant monkeys. With not only that, with the #1 swordsman in the whole fucking One Piece universe, hands down. You got Dracula Mihawk training Zoro one-on-one. Now, I don't think Zoro can beat Mihawk yet. We have yet. I'm still waiting for the flashback where they start going over what happened. There's going to be an arc somewhere along where they're going to talk to each other about, oh, so what were you doing for the last 2 years, or what's been going on there? And we've yet to see that. And I don't know if it's just going to show in the progression, or we could see how far they're going to go, or they're actually going to do the flashbacks. But some crazy shit went down with Zoro. Not only before he was blasted off to Mihawk's Transylvania dungeon type shit. he had injured Kuma, and now you know, if Kuma was anybody, if he was actually flesh and blood, he would have left a huge mark on Kuma, and Kuma is one of probably top 10 powerful people in the One Piece universe. He has, you know, we've seen him defeat Monet, and he did that without Haki at all. He just came in there, hit her with a quick Itori hit her with some Shin Son Son, and cut her in half, no Haki. And she couldn't even put herself together again. She was distraught. When Zoro came at her, when Zoro was like, alright, it's time to get real, and time to get serious, like when Luffy was running away, using his Gum UFO, and he was he was going with Smoker to go find Caesar and Virgo. He told Luffy, you know what, this is the new world, this is where it starts, and we need to stop playing around. Zoro, when he was fighting Monet, he was still playing around, but I think it's because he knew that she posed no threat to him at all. Zoro is, yeah, 125 wow, I can't believe he's at that right now. He needs to at least be at probably 700 to 900 million bounty. People go, well, that's a big jump. You know, I think Zoro right now might be strong enough to defeat Luffy. I think if him and Luffy went 1-on-1 right now, that would be that would not only be just an intense fight, but oh man, I think Zoro could come out on top of that. I know people go, oh, come on, Zoro can't beat Luffy. Luffy's the captain, but Zoro's probably, if Luffy's 1A, Zoro's 1B. You know, he's strong enough. That's why I understand why people say who's stronger, Sanji or Zoro. You know, Sanji's pretty strong, but he is nowhere near as close as physical strength, as close as, you know, mental strength. You know, when he's in a fight, he fucking focuses. You know, he always says to himself, anything that messes with your mind, or anything that you're thinking about other than this fight right now, can sharpen the blade or can dull the blade. You know, it will make me so I can't fight as strong as I should be fighting right now. Man, Luffy versus Zoro, they're pretty close right now. I say Luffy 1 billion, Zoro 900 million. Let's just go ahead and throw Sanji in there. He was at what, 80,000. He's got observation Haki. He's got armament Haki. He should probably be about 500 million to 600 million. The rest of the Straw Hat crew, they didn't really advance at all. Besides Brook and Frankie, who upgraded their weapons, and Brook can now use some ice sword shit. Brook should probably be at around maybe 100, maybe. I see Brook at that level. Frankie probably somewhere in the 90s. I think Frankie might be as strong as a Pacifista. Like, Frankie could probably fight a Pacifista 1-on-1 right now. That's his level. Usopp, you know, I think he was at 30,000. Soga King Mask, he should probably be at 60,000 now. His sniper skills is probably sharpened. You know, he's using the pop green right now, but I don't think he's going to keep using that. That's just going to be one of his side things. He's just using that right now for the fodder enemies. You know, I'm still waiting for his flame Bushis and shit like that. I know he used one against Caesar, and Caesar just let it go right through him. I thought Usopp for a second there. I was like, ooh, Usopp and Nami. We really get to see how far they progress fighting the main villain of that arc. But they got the air sucked out of them. You know, so we still haven't seen what their full potential is. The only other person or only other crewmate that has got significantly stronger would be Chopper. He can now use his monster point with his brain intact. So that's a major plus, because when Chopper went monster form on Sam Bodhi, he had fought, I forgot his name, but the Marine with the sumo gear on. He fought with him, and that I think he might have been able to take him if he would have been able to control it. Anyways, guys, that's what I think about One Piece right now. That's what I think about the bounties. Zoro, Luffy, that's going to be a major fight. Let me know what you guys think who would win. And anyways, comment below, subscribe up top. I'm Smoke Raider, guys. I'll see you later.